Hi ladies, Happy New Year. Welcome to the WellnessKE platform. This is where we get to share all the factual information so that you can be able to improve your reproductive health. My name is Fatma, and this week we're talking about all the simple ways that can be able to help you lose weight this 2024 once and for all. Are you ready? Let's go. So before we go too far, I want to remind you to hit that like button and subscribe button. That way you'll know every single time we post a new video. So let's get straight into the video. It's 2024 and you finally want to start your healthy journey and you want to lose weight, but you've been trying and haven't seen any results. Today is the day you're finally going to get rid of that weight. Let me help you in getting rid of hormonal weight once and for all. We're going to do this by focusing on 3 important tips. And the very first one is hydration. So when it comes to hydration, we're talking about how you can be able to fully hydrate your cells in your body so that you can lose weight. I'm not talking about you drinking too much water, because this can actually do the reverse. So what you really need to do is to find out how much water you need to drink in a day. So approximately you're going to need about 2.5 liters to 3 liters of water a day. But here's where I want for you to actually focus, because you don't necessarily just have to drink water. You can actually mix it up. You can have a smoothie, you can have water, and you can also have other fluids, including a soup. So basically, if you have a jar of water that is about 500 ml, all you need to do is to actually divide these. Maybe let's say you can drink about 5 of these jars. You can do 2 of these jars as smoothies, 2 of the jars as water, and maybe 1 would actually be a soup. Or it would be vegetables, something that is highly hydrating and still be able to keep you hydrated. The thing is that when you drink too much water, you're actually going to be doing the reverse. Instead of you losing the excess fluid, you might actually be doing the reverse. So that's why I really want for you to understand that the best way for you to do this is to actually mix it up, know how much water you need to drink in a day, and then realize that you can actually drink a smoothie, you can drink water, and you can also take other fluids like soup. Another very good way for you to lose weight using hydration is by actually adding electrolytes. So I need for you to listen very closely. If you're just drinking water, basically you're just chugging water down, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be able to lose weight. What you really need to do is to make sure that you add electrolytes into the water, because basically in your cells you have electrolytes, and what you really need to do is to focus and target the electrolytes, because these electrolytes create a flow whereby if water is supposed to go into your cells, it's the electrolytes that are going to help you to make sure that you fully hydrate. And how you can actually do that is basically by adding pink Himalayan salt or any kind of sea salt into your water, and you can also squeeze some lemon into your water. This is the fastest way for you to be able to make sure that you get to add electrolytes into your drinking water. So with these few tips, I want for you to start trying out hydration so that you see how it can be able to help you with your weight loss. I promise you, you will see results in a very big way. So the second one is exercise. Okay, I know you've heard a lot from the internet about exercise and how you can be able to lose weight, but the best thing to do is, number 1, to have your metrics. And by that, I mean, how much do you weigh? You actually have to know how much you weigh so that you know where you're starting from and where you are headed. And then another very important question, how much are you supposed to weigh? Is this a healthy weight for you, what you're carrying at the moment, or should you lose weight or should you gain weight? If your goal is weight loss, this is what you're actually going to do. You take your phone, go on Google and actually search for body mass index calculator. A BMI calculator is going to help you in finding out whether you are at a healthy weight, you are underweight, or you are overweight. And so basically what you're going to do is find out how much you weigh. So for instance, you weigh 75 kgs, you are 35 years old, you are a female, and then you are maybe 168 centimeters. So that's what you're going to fill in when you're searching on Google for the body mass index calculator. Then it's going to calculate for you, and eventually you're going to have some results, and the results will tell you whether you are underweight, overweight, or at a healthy weight. So metrics is number one. You have to start winning this 2024. In order for you to lose weight, start by knowing your metrics. This is going to help you. Number two, I want for you to start doing exercises that are intentional. In order for you to lose weight, you're going to have to burn fat. Basically, exercise is going to account for about 15% of your fat loss. That's not much when you think about it. This is because when you start exercising, you're going to first start losing water weight, and then you'll start burning the sugar, and then you get to the fat. But what you really need to do is to get to a point where you can actually start fat burning with exercise. And one of the best ways to do this is by using high intensity interval training workouts. High intensity interval training means you're actually going to be training. It's like a burst of, like you're really going to work hard and work out. So for instance, if you are jumping rope, you're actually going to skip for a couple of minutes, then you'll take short intervals or breaks of like about 15 seconds, then you go back into it, then take 15 seconds. It could also be sprinting. Maybe you're going to run really fast, then take a few seconds, then run really fast. And this is what we call high intensity interval training. I want to remind you, here on the WellnessKE platform, we actually have a video, and we're going to link it right here so that you can be able to try a high intensity interval training workout from home, and you can finally get to be able to lose weight by burning fat this 2024. Let's move on to the last tip that's going to help you shed weight this 2024. So the last one is your diet. I actually want for you to do two things. Number one, I want for you to be very intentional about the time that you're going to eat, meaning intermittent fasting. You've heard a lot about intermittent fasting, but the benefit of intermittent fasting is that it's actually going to allow you to burn maximum fat. Remember, we talked about how exercise can only help you with about 15% of your fat burn? Well, the truth is, if you start intermittent fasting, your body is going to get into a place where it targets all the fat stored in your body, and it can actually burn all the fat. You can finally shed that stubborn weight. You can actually do a 16-hour intermittent fast. You can do a 24-hour intermittent fast, meaning you're actually going to give yourself a fast for 24 hours so that you can actually switch on that system in your body for it to burn fat. Maximum fat is what we are actually aiming at. And also something else you can do. Apart from intermittent fasting, I want for you to focus on how you're going to be able to eat your macronutrients and your micronutrients, but making sure that you get them in the right quantity. So when it's time for you to break your fast, I want for you to think about your carbohydrates, your protein, your healthy fats, and also the rest of the vitamins and where you're going to get them. Then this is very important. Your protein is going to be the size of your palm. Your carbohydrates is going to be the size of your fist. And then your vegetables are actually going to be a bigger portion. This actually makes up half of your plate. So as you can see here, we want to have our vegetables filling up most of our plate. Then we're going to have some of our protein and some of our carbohydrate. If you can keep your carbohydrate as low glycemic index carbohydrates, better for you, because you're not going to be doing yourself a disservice, because you're trying to aim at weight loss once and for all. You really need to be searching for foods or other carbohydrates that are low glycemic so that you can add these to your food, you can add them to your diet, and you can finally get to shed the weight. It's very important for you to remember 80% of your weight is brought about by poor diet, and 80% of your weight loss will be brought about by a healthy diet. This is important for you to remember, because you can work out at the gym all you want, but if you don't change your diet, you're never going to lose that weight. So ladies, Here is a free video for you to try out a high-intensity interval training workout. And here is a free video of a weight loss smoothie that is delicious and it's still going to keep you healthy and losing that stubborn weight. So these 3 very important tips are going to help you in shedding the weight once and for all. And I know what you're thinking. This is so much information and we went through it very quickly. But that's because I want to make sure that when you start your year, you actually have the most important information to help you with your weight loss. If you're trying to find an easier way to finally get to shed the weight, to love your body and to be healthy and balance your hormones, we actually have our 30-day weight loss plan, 2024 weight loss plan that's going to help you in losing the weight once and for all. We've incorporated the intermittent fasting. We also have an exciting high-intensity interval training workout, and not forgetting all the healthy meals to help you finally balance your hormones and lose that stubborn weight. Well, what are you waiting for? This is the time for you to sign up. Let us know in the comment section if you found this video helpful, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe button so that you'll know every single time we post a new video. My name is Fatma. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, ladies.